Let's review a file that we recently closed in Franklin Square for $710,000, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it's a pretty decent looking property here. Okay, and let's go through the stats for this one. So $710,000 was the purchase price. He put down 30% down payment, right? He went with a non-QM loan. He had this money. Otherwise, plenty of loan options for you where you can put way less than this, okay? Monthly liability was around $3,500 because that was his mortgage, current mortgage. So this is the second home that he's purchasing. So on his credit report, his first mortgage will show up, okay? And how many borrowers on this file? Just one. His credit scores, the middle credit scores from Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. We used the middle one, so it was 715. Total household income was $135,000 based on the bank statements, okay? He's a business owner, and his property taxes were nearly $10,000 and home insurance nearly $1,400. And the loan program that he went with was a bank statement loan. So for that, you do need 720 credit scores. It could be below this, but then your interest rates will be a little bit higher, okay? Again, you can put down 20% or more depending on the units that you're purchasing. He had to put down 20, but he decided to put down 30 because that's what he wanted, right? He provided 24 months of his bank statements. We saw how much deposits were done. We did not look at his tax returns because only we needed was his bank statements, okay? I'll go through the pros and cons with you. The interest rates for non-QM loans are pretty much on the higher end, but he received a pretty solid one, 6.25. So his principal and interest was $3,000, $3,060. And his escrow account, right? His escrow account, which will pay property taxes and home insurance when the time comes. So collectively, he's paying nearly $4,000 for his monthly payment, right? $3,986 there. Closing cost was $29,000, a little bit on the higher end because this was a non-QM loan. He paid nearly $12,000 to the bank for choosing a non-QM loan. If you're going with a QM loan based on your tax returns, then your Section A should only have your underwriting fees or if any points that you're putting down, okay? In Section B here, these are the services that he did not shop for. His appraisal fees, a credit report, collectively nearly $2,000 there, okay? Then you have your services that you did shop for, your title. Your title, they charge around $2,700 there. Your government fees, right? Taxes and government fees depends on which county you're purchasing your property in. He paid nearly $5,700 there, okay? Prepaids, which was his home insurance, he paid that nearly $1,400 before the closing. And then at the closing for prepaids, he paid prepaid interest, nearly $1,500 there, okay? And then his escrow account that we're starting off with, nearly $2,779 there, which includes 4 months of their home insurance, 3 months of their school property tax, and 6 months of their town property taxes, okay? And when you add all of them up, then you get $29,000, okay? So if you're thinking about purchasing a house in Franklin Square or anywhere in New York, please get in touch.